These past few months have been pretty quiet for the Hytale community, as the routine blog posts on Fridays turn into blog posts every few weeks, and eventually our most agonizing wait period yet, 2 entire months. This past year since the release of the Hytale announcement trailer has felt like an eternity for most fans of the upcoming game. As the anniversary of the trailer approaches, we are still questioning major features of the game that are still yet to be revealed. That being said, my name is Ven, and let's hop right into the video. Before we begin, as usual, you are more than welcome to support our channel by clicking the join button or the very first link in the description for as little as $2 to get some exciting perks such as early access to videos, an exclusive Discord role, and videos, and much, much more. So without a blog post these last few months, things have been going really slow in all of the Hytale communities. Many have actually ceased to exist, and even we are at fault there. But just a few days ago, however, the Hytale project lead Noxy gave us a glimmer of hope with a new Twitter post. Noxy supplied us with a whole paragraph of information discussing Hytale Silence as to why they haven't been keeping up with their quota for blog posts, and here is what they had to say about that. Hey guys, just wanted to let you all know you are very much heard on the topic of us not keeping our word on the Hytale blog posts every week. That's our bad. I apologize unreservedly on behalf of the team. We have good reasons, but we haven't been fairly transparent. We put a huge amount of work and thoughtfulness into the posts because we know how much they mean to you, even to the extent that we have one full-time role dedicated to that. Sometimes we are waiting for features to be integrated in order to preview the content. For example, why preview X when X is about to update? We're in a tricky spot with a lot of major changes and features waiting for integration, but that doesn't excuse that we should do better and have a backup plan. This, combined with a few other factors I can't yet talk about, has made it tricky. My only request in this apology is that you do not take our silence as a status indicator for the project as a whole. The team is working diligently every day and progress is really encouraging. I'm very proud of them and excited daily. Obviously, we know you have questions that need answers, and you deserve to have them. We've been at fault for being overly cautious in our communication. It's been a tough learning experience for us ever since the unveil. I think we are too much in our heads sometimes, saying that you can say nothing because of X, Y, and Z, when it's better to actually say nothing. Pardon the confusing example, I think you get what I mean. You all mean so much to us. When I make presentations about Hytale, the longest section is the community. I never for a moment dreamed to be working on a project that has inspired people so much that they would spend their free time making fan art. Honestly, it can be a daunting responsibility, but I'm so thankful and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Ultimately, Hytale is going to be an especially successful game, or a turbo faceplant. Our team is working hard to make it be the first. Yes, we are taking our time with development. That comes with the tag of being non-transparent. We will reflect and adjust. Thanks. After that mouthful, we can definitely see that they are very, very passionate and dedicated towards the development of Hytale, and the communities that form based off of the game. Hytale is most certainly not going anywhere just yet, but when will the next blog post come out? Seems like the team answered our question when they posted a new image and the confirmation of a blog post in the next couple of weeks. On October 23rd, Hytale tweeted, "We're humbled to have been nominated for Most Wanted at the Golden Joysticks, and voting ends tomorrow. If you voted already, consider this a huge thank you from the entire team." Along with this tweet, they also provided us with a new screenshot, as seen here. In this image, we are able to catch sights of two members of the Hytale team, that being both Budacat and Propsy. In the distance, we can also see distinguished Trork camps with 2 watchtowers, each equipped with 2 menacing green Trorks. Following this particular tweet, the Hytale team added to the thread, stating some incredibly exciting news. We appreciate that we've been quiet recently, so thanks again to everyone who has chosen to support us. We've been hard at work on Hytale, and we'll have an update for the community in the coming weeks. In the meantime, thank you for your patience. Finally, the silence that's been commencing has finally stopped. We can expect a blog post in the next couple of weeks, possibly, as usual, on a Friday. Let's hope that this is, in fact, the case. And let us know in the comments, what do you guys think will be included in the next upcoming blog post? And when do you think it will be posted? We'll be making sure to respond to everyone, so leave your opinions down below in the comments, please. We have some other exciting news as well. Over at Twitter, an image was also recently posted by the Hytale team as of the recording of this video. It is currently October 31st, and they tweeted an amazing new Hytale Halloween image to get us in that spooky spirit. Here it is for you guys now. At first, this image may not seem like a lot, but taking a closer look, we start to notice tons of new gameplay and content we've never seen before. For example, the first thing you can notice is this headless horseman located in the back right of the image. Many people missed this. Did you manage to catch it? Could this headless horseman be the confirmation of an entirely new mob, or simply just a Halloween teaser? What would you guys think of the headless horseman becoming a permanent mob, or even an event mob? The next thing we could spot is the architecture and blocks used in this screenshot, the first being the window frames. At first they seem like something we've already seen before, but these are entirely new assets and models. I love the spooky vibes with the diamond in the middle. What do you guys think of this? We can also notice a familiar mob we've seen numerous times before, the bat. Although these have a bit of a different variation than the cave bats we've seen previously. Instead of the red-eyed bats, we can see a more traditional spooky style of the classic bats that we all know and love. As well, the next block we'd love to take a look at is this amazing owl statue at the front. We can also see that there's a spooky pumpkin sitting on top of the statue base, which means we will be able to seamlessly place items onto other designated items. How do you guys think this feature will work? Will it be seamless for practically any block with a flat surface, or will it only be for certain blocks? Please share with us. Also, are there any other secrets hidden in this picture? Make sure to leave a comment down below if we missed anything. And happy holidays, everyone. To help share such amazing talents we have as a community, we are debuting Highlights, our newest section to highlight content creators and community members for their amazing Hytale artwork, creative tweets, and thoughtful theories. A great place for us to start off with is a member who's really well known in the community for his artwork and models for Hytale. Fire Hytale made a tweet saying, "Well, that was really fast. The animation will be for Blue Wind Network. This will be the first Hytale animation of this length, and the very first Hytale 360 VR/phone gyroscope animation. I've made a few 360 animations, but never finished them, so it'll work." After this initial tweet, he hosted a public poll on Twitter, asking who would be interested in seeing a sneak peek of the animation, and after an overwhelming yes, here is the picture that he released. As well, another staff member from Blue Wind Network named Swifty75 suggested this seasonal theory about Hytale. He mentions that Hytale may have game-wide seasonal events, such as special cosmetics and costumes, scenery changes in-game, and maybe even special quests or events, such as maybe saving Trork Santa. P.S. That's a Santa whose lap you do not want to sit on. We mentioned this earlier with the Headless Horseman, and we think this is a well thought out theory, as Hytale has already given us glimpses in some in-game seasonal pictures, including unique items for each season, Christmas attire and candy canes for Christmas, Headless Horsemen and jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween, and colorful eggs for Easter. A tweet that also really caught our eye is from a story-driven Hytale server called Mysterium Hytale, in which they teased two of their newly created entities you may fight against. These are two of the main enemies you will encounter in our vast world. Here are two close-up images of the two creatures, and knowing of Mysterium's good versus evil leveling system they've been mentioning, I look forward to possibly calling one of these mobs a possible ally. I think both of these models look great, and I cannot wait for the future of Mysterium, as we will definitely be checking in with the server once it's out and released. Recently, the Hytale music producer, Oscar Style, has released some tracks for everyone to enjoy while playing Dungeons & Dragons. I see several of you are playing D&D, he starts, and using music in your games, etc. So feel free to use this music that I wrote for my D&D campaigns. You're not allowed to use the music for any monetary gain, but personal use for fun is okay. Enjoy. Now, we understand this is not Hytale related, but we all know of the wonderful soundtrack he made for Hytale. So, if you're a fan of this style of music, please give it a shot in your next campaign and let him know your feedback. The Hytale theorist Shadrock managed to gather some information for us about a neat little group in the Hytale universe. For some context, here's what we know about tree singers, mostly from Noxie's Discord interview in January. They record the history of Quebec ancestors. It has nothing to do with age, rather their ability to sing. Also a fun fact, they have a special undisclosed power. He then goes on to say, another detail to note is every single Quebec we've seen in-game, concept art aside, has been some variant of orange. All of them, except Cabbage Head, you know, the little green one. He's also the only green Quebec we've ever seen, and it's the only one sporting his unique cabbage on top of his head, and most notable, his small size. Lastly, Shadrock says, so I think that him being the only green-skinned cabbage head Quebec is because he was born to be a tree singer. Might not even want to be one, as he covers his ears when spoken to. We think this is a great, well-thought-out theory. Having groups and tribes have their own internal lore and history is incredible to find and explore, and we can't wait to see more of this in the future. Anyways, that wraps up today's video for Hytale News. We do hope you appreciate today's video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like on the video to show your support. And don't forget to subscribe. We also have the largest and most active Discord server regarding all things Hytale. Feel free to hop in and join in on the discussion today. Link to our server will be in the description below. And hey, help us decide on future video topics and much, much more. And that will be all for today, folks. Again, my name is Ven, and this has been Hytale News. Bye-bye.